Now on YouTube, you can find dozens and dozens of videos of how to start a dropshipping business with the power of Shopify. However, not a lot of people talk about how to build a long-term business with dropshipping, because with dropshipping, it is really marketed to the mass audience as a get-rich-quick scheme. However, to be honest with you, after 2 years and 2 years plus inside this game, it is truly not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires dedication and hours every single day worth of work. Build your business up from the ground up. Now, before we jump into everything, welcome to the channel. My name is Trevor, and if you're new here, make sure you drop a like and subscribe on this video, because on this channel, we're going to be as transparent as possible, sharing with you guys the absolute downsides and upsides with this dropshipping business model and how you can build a long-term sustainable business on using the power of the internet. So if you appreciate that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe on this video. All right, now jumping into everything. Now, why is dropshipping not a sustainable business? Well, the very first point I want to cover is competition. There is plenty of competition already doing Shopify dropshipping and dropshipping as a whole. Everybody's mom, dad, grandparents are doing dropshipping because it is such a low barrier entry. Now, do I believe that dropshipping is saturated? No, because I still believe dropshipping is one of the biggest and best opportunities of this century because of the low barrier entries and the ability to scale past 7, 8, and 9 figures and beyond. Now, of course, there are tons of people doing this, but the most majority of people end up failing and they never succeed because they give up too early and they don't have enough budget to actually see success, and they basically get all the way towards almost hitting success and they give up. And this happens all the time and in a ton of different business industries and not just dropshipping. So that is one of the biggest reasons why dropshipping is no longer sustainable. Anybody can come in overnight and steal your product. I had this done to me multiple times, and honestly, I'm not really worried about this happening because I have the right progress and the right foundation in place to brand these products and get them onto different markets before people can steal my products. Now, the next big issue with dropshipping is going to be the logistical issue and the logistical nightmare with dealing with Chinese suppliers. Now, a lot of gurus on YouTube are teaching everybody to start with AliExpress and ship from China to test the waters and then move to something else that is a little bit faster. However, when you're doing this from the start, a lot of people actually just stick with the dropshipping business model and wonder why their business gets shut down. With AliExpress and Chinese suppliers, you can get slow shipping times and or poor quality. That doesn't mean everything on AliExpress is poor quality, but just one of the two will cause unhappy customers, either poor quality or slow shipping times. And majority of the products coming from China will have 1 month shipping time, and this is not really how you build a brand and have happy customers. With a high chargeback rate, your business will get shut down by your payment processors like Shopify Payments, Stripe, and etc. So how do we exactly combat this? How do we build a long-term sustainable business that we can rely on and not lose sleep because of us worrying in our sleep that our business might get shut down because of chargeback? Well, there's going to be two options. These two options will depend on which option that you're already taking. For example, if you're doing AliExpress and sourcing from China, and I have one direct option to give you, which is sourcing from a Chinese sourcing agent that can offer better rates for the products and better shipping time. Now, you want to get this down under 2 weeks, because at past 2 weeks you're still going to get a lot of unhappy customers. Now, 2 weeks isn't ideal, but most customers can deal with this. However, if you're shipping with eBay suppliers and US suppliers in general, like what I recommended in my previous videos, then what you can use is US wholesale suppliers. Now, this is going to be a bit harder to find compared to Chinese sourcing agents, because they're not constantly bugging you in Facebook groups trying to get you to sign up with them and then they making profit. US wholesale suppliers don't really care if you use them or not. They're there to mainly sell to bulk resellers and retail stores for a profit. So you coming in there and trying to maybe get a relationship with them is not their biggest priority. So it is a bit harder when you are looking for US wholesale suppliers. But the bigger advantage with US wholesale suppliers is you can get US fulfillment, which is always 10 times faster than Chinese fulfillment, because they're right in the state and they can ship directly to the customers, usually same day within 24 hours. So this is a big bonus. And with US products, you can always, for the most part, guarantee that they're going to be way better than Chinese products because they're made in the USA. Now, both Both of them will give your customers a better experience and better quality product, and it is up to you for you to choose which one you want to take. Now, I personally believe that US wholesale suppliers has more potential because of the long-term sustainable relationships where you can actually use those relationships and actually sell on different marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart fulfillment services, and bigger marketplaces where you can sell branded items and products that will have a brand name and are actually great quality products in general. Now, taking a step back, you always want to be moving in one of these directions, either through custom packaging, which will create returning customers and happy customers because your products are not just shipped into a black trash bag coming from e-packet from China. And the second one is going to be fast logistics. When you're using one of those above, which is the US wholesale suppliers or the Chinese sourcing agents, you can get faster logistics, which will create happy and more satisfied customers. And you want to always be looking into amazing customer support, because for the most part, customer support can make the customer less likely to charge back, and having a great customer support team on your brand, it will make your business a whole lot better, and it's going to make your brand just more appealing to the masses. Alright, so before we wrap everything up, I do want to mention that there is actually a big example of a dropshipping business that started from dropshipping and now worth a $24.6 billion market cap business. And this business is actually Wayfair. Now, you probably already heard of Wayfair. They are a gigantic dropshipping business that originally started from dropshipping. I'm not sure if there are still dropshipping, but I'm pretty sure they still are because they have a tons of products, usually in the furniture niche, and they started in the home improvement furniture and things like that. And they originally started by contacting wholesale suppliers in the US, and they built their business via dropshipping. They started with free organic traffic via Google SEO. Then they eventually grew to a point where they can now buy inventory if they want to, but they still have relationships with these US suppliers. So the main point of why I'm telling you Wayfair is a gigantic dropshipping business is because it gives you an idea of the potential with dropshipping. It can be a big lucrative opportunity, but most people do it wrong. So if you want to do it right, make sure you follow one of those 2 steps, which is a Chinese sourcing agent or making and creating relationships with US wholesale suppliers that will give your business a long-term sustainability because of wholesale pricing and US fulfillment, which will generally equal better quality products. Now, to wrap everything up, what is dropshipping good for? Dropshipping is good for testing new ideas, validating their demand, and testing the market with a low capital. This is what dropshipping is good for. I don't think dropshipping is a very long-term business as of this video. However, if you build things right and if you follow those instructions and steps that I just laid out in this video, then it definitely can be a very long-term brand and a business that you can rely on for consistent income month by month. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.